Save all your talk, save all your banter. Here we go. We got to get it rocking.
Troops and make it to a wild card berth. Yeah, bounced out in the first round. Already numbers
Couldn't contain Lamar Jackson. Only one team can, and that's the Kansas City Chiefs. I'd like to add some points to all of our teams.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Guerrilla Podcast Sports, also known as GPS. It's your three hosts with the most. Uncle Pete, that be me, my man Chris B, and my man Peter Dubs, podcasting from the Sports Labs in the DMV in Pittsburgh, PA, and produced by Storytime Productions. So, fellas, I got a real quick. Hey, this just in. I realized that the revolution will not be televised, but it will be streamed, and it might be televised after it's streamed. That's just the world that we live in now, fellas. It's a microwave society, and I want microwave results right away. I don't want to wait tomorrow, new coach. I don't want to wait. There's things that are going on in all of our organizations right now that we see that are wrong, and it must come to an end. So, look, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm not trying to reinvent it. Are y'all trying to reinvent the wheel? No.
Yeah, of course not.
But at the same time, I don't want to wait over 100 years to place him at the bottom of a suitcase. Jerry Jones, I think you hear me talking to you. Jeff Lurie, I think you hear us talking to you.
Yeah.
It's loud and clear. Okay, so let's stop faking. So with week 14 of the NFL 2020 Wear Your Damn Mask and Social Distancing season on the horizon, we have another week of Eda-Or for y'all with some island picks, respect, and others to inspect. Need to be inspected. Looking at them first picks, man. It's a bumpy week, man, for some of us. In terms of the game, I mean, the results were, I'll take it. But in terms of what could have happened, what did happen, man, things just got out of whack. But you know how we used to do Eda-Or back in the days, fellas, when we first started this thing? Yeah. Okay, I got one for you. Hey, Dougie P or Mike McCarthy? Who would you rather have as a coach?
Right now?
Right now. If Hunt had to go.
Wow.
Well, I go Dougie P just because he has a Super Bowl in the last 3 years. So I guess.
Who? Dougie P, right?
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Peter Dubs?
Yeah, Dougie P. He's based on recent history.
Yeah. I don't even remember when last time. I don't remember when Brett Favre or
I think it was Rodgers.
Bad man won the Super Bowl. Rodgers won the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Check it out.
2010.
2010, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I was in high school. Yeah.
McCarthy, bounce. Time for you to go, baby. Wait, man. Gotta get up out of here, man. Moving on. Hey, like this one. Carson or AD, Andy Dalton. I can't disrespect Dak like that. Not to put them in the same sense no more. Get back, Philly fans. Take it on. He elsewhere next year. Come on, man. AD, who you want?
I don't think Carson's getting traded. He might get traded after 2021, but nah.
What I'm saying is he's on the tier with Andy Dalton.
I would go Carson.
The backup.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Carson too.
Carson? I'll go with Carson, man, over Andy.
Yeah.
I'm rolling nice. I mean, Andy's kind of shabby right now. At least I think I see some type of upside with my man Carson. So, Andy. Bye, Andy. All right. Howie or JJ and Steven as general managers, who you bounce out of there quick? Let's go.
JJ. Who's that?
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry Jones?
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
and his twin Steven or his clone, whatever he wants to call himself. Yeah, both of them.
I
Well,
don't know.
you don't know?
That's a good one.
Howie?
I guess I'd go Howie because it's hard to bounce the general manager when he's also the owner.
Yeah, realistically, you know what I'm saying? And, you
Yeah,
know,
I might as well go
in the
Howie. Yeah.
real world out here, man. The real world says that that dude is not going anywhere, no time soon. So that's the reality of it. That's what it is. So I would like to bounce them. I would like to bounce both of them, all of them, including the coaches, clean sweep, get them up out of there, start off fresh. But it's real hard when they own the team. So yeah. All right. So look, guys. Let's talk about these games. Chris B, you went 2-1 on the island. These Eda-Or Island picks, right? Got our picks in. You can check them out. They've been posted. But the games from last week, we're going to dissect a little bit. You went 2-1 on your first game. You got the Saints that beat the Falcons.
Yep.
Did you see your boy going 2-0 to start off his career as a starter?
Taysom. I mean, he has some favorable matchups. I mean, but this one, I can show everybody he can throw, but also is Atlanta's defense. So yeah, you take that with a grain of salt. I mean, 27 for 37, 232 yards for 2 touchdowns. That's pretty good.
Right.
But also he's playing Atlanta's defense. And they also had a great rushing attack. And he also ran for 14 carries and 83 yards. Kamara had 15 carries for 88 yards and a touchdown. Both of them were averaging about 6 yards a carry. So like I said, they played a very lackluster defense. This is the reason why I picked the Falcons. I meant the Saints, because I knew that the Falcons defense is the reason why they're in the trouble that they're in this year. And a little
But I thought those numbers were from the beginning of the year when they're getting those blowout losses with Seattle. But lately, under Raheem, they've been doing much better. So I was kind of thinking that, like holding them to 23, or even if it was Drew, holding them to 23 and being close. But somehow Matty Ice finding that last drive when I found out Julio was going to be playing and Ridley, I thought they would come up with something, but nah.
Now, the Saints defense is pretty good.
Lately, they've been good.
Yeah, they got 3 sacks. David Onyemata, Trey Hendrickson, Carl Ganderson, the usual suspects. But like that defense has always been pretty shut down this year. So I was like, I can't go against that. Like they're my Super Bowl pick. They're the strongest team, even though they lost their quarterback.
Yeah, got a point there.
In NFC, no one else looks formidable after losing their quarterback as much as the Saints do. Still, they still have their stout defense.
Did the same thing last year with Teddy B.
Right.
It's Peyton, and I don't know why my dumbass thought, all of a sudden I'm gonna go against my man Peyton. I guess I just didn't have that much faith in your boy
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill 2.0 Tebow. But Dubs, did you see this coming, man? Or because we both picked the Falcons, I don't know why. It's still Matty Slice up there doing things the wrong way.
Did not see it coming, man. I thought Atlanta would have something for them again, like you said. They seemed like they were, full roster. They had Ridley and Julio Jones ready to go, but I guess it just wasn't enough. They got to work on that defense, man. Yeah.
Well, I kind of look at it like this: thou shalt not pick against Sean Payton coach team, a Sean Payton coach team facing an Atlanta Falcons team ever again. That's
very true.
Commandment 7. That's Commandment 7. And 8th, don't believe anything 78-year-old Jerry Jones says, man. You know what I mean? That dude's a liar, dude. So that's 7 and 8, right? Okay, cool. All right, so next pick. So congrats on that, man. That was a good one right there. That was coming down the stretch. I thought coming out the shower. I already had that in the bag because I thought somehow Matty Rice would be able to. But I realized that man can't throw rice at the Chinese wedding. He booty. All right, anyway, let's go on to my man Dubs with his pick. The Washington football team. Yeah, striking it rich against the Steelers, man. I know living there, you were probably gloating all the way, looking at your neighbors who got their flags hanging up on their balconies or whatever. Like,
I was getting the stink eye for the whole week because I wear my Washington football gear. I want to say Redskins gear because I don't have any actual.
Right, loud and proud.
So I'm wearing my Redskins gear,
right.
loud and proud. So yeah, I was wearing it, almost something every day for the week leading up to the game. So but yeah, man, it was a good game. Washington just Washington stood up to him. They went toe to toe with him, man.
Yeah.
2 good defenses. And like I was telling Chris the other day, the Steelers have been exposed a good amount for every week for the last 3 weeks.
It's getting high.
So yeah, in the NFL, if you allow teams to expose you week after week consecutively, then one of your next opponents is going to pick up on those tendencies. So, and that's what they did, man. I tell you this, there's one thing that actually made me feel good about this win.
What's up?
It is good to see that the Washington football franchise now has solid coaching. Even though I'm still ticked off with Riverboat Ron from that
the Giants game
attempt up in New York.
2-point conversion.
We'd be a game ahead, but other than that, they've been spot on all season, man.
Mm-hmm.
They really have. So yeah, it's a good feeling to finally to not be an embarrassment, because coaching wise, we've been an embarrassment over the last 5-6 years. So.
Yeah. All right, well, look, check this out, man. It was a wing, a leg, one leg, and a prayer, minus running back James Conner. Can you say 1421? Yeah, I think you can say 1420. Total yards rushing. Yeah. Anthony McFarland Jr., a.k.a. Booger Jr. I think you know who he is out of the U of M. Fear not the turtle. But however, my man led with 15 yards on 4 carries. That was the game. You couldn't run the ball. You ain't going to beat the Redskins. I'm sorry, the Washington football team with that front line. No, sir. That wasn't going to happen. So why you sit over there and gloat, dear sir? Realize that a key part of that offense was not around to do what they needed to do. Go ahead, Dubs. Chris B. Why don't you jump into this?
Yeah, the Washington football team has a very stout defense. Steelers, I guess, have a middle of the pack, not jump off the paper offense. So yeah, if anything, if any defense can stop their offense from producing, then you will bring them back down to your level, and then they seem more formidable. But I still don't see, like, maybe the Chiefs can dethrone them based off that, because they have so much firepower, and maybe their defense can stop Pittsburgh's offense, because that's what's really going to come down to.
Yep.
Or we'll see what happens when the Bills play them this week, because that's another kind of good offense and a decent defense that can probably expose the Steelers again.
Hey, I tell you this, and I bet you Mike Tomlin will tell you even better. A win is a win is a win, baby. Especially when it comes to beating that team. That's what's the name of them, popping them bottles, saying Miami is still 14-0, baby. Try again next year. Moving on. All right, so the next game, which is the game I chose. I was desperate, obviously. I was scratching, sniffing for a scratch. Came up with something that smelled kind of funky, because you know why? Mighty Mouse. Mighty Rodent let me down. When he loses, I call him Mighty Rodent. All right, but so yeah, man, I put all my faith in my bread in that basket, and he nibbled on it, but he never really, took the whole loaf. So, I ain't gonna do that again. And then too, man, come on, man. Why didn't y'all stop me, y'all? Y'all supposed to be my boys, man. Come on, whose philosophy? If I would have, could have, I should have known, and I wouldn't have chosen them, because did y'all know that McVay is, I think, like 7-0 the last 7 games against them?
Yes.
Never lost to Cliff. What was his name?
Kingsbury.
Yeah, I think it goes like this. McVay always pushes the cards. and Kingsbury over the cliff. McVay is 7-0 against the Cards. Shot. Come on, man. This is too easy. What? Please. They're fighting for a playoff spot. And they meet again. Yeah. So they're going to be fighting for that playoff spot when they do meet again. And it's going to be in week 17. It'll be a lot more dangerous. So I don't know, man.
Where's that game?
That game is in LA.
Okay.
That's Sophie. What you say? Who you got on that? You got Mighty Mouse in that one, or do you got move the pocket? Otherwise, he can't throw.
I got Mighty Mouse in that one.
Chris B, who you got in that? Mighty Mouse or move the pocket, or he can't throw accurately.
I mean, if you have your number for that many times, I don't know if they can squeak it out again. Nah, I got the Rams again.
Well,
You don't think Mighty Mouse gonna put his foot down, Dubs?
Mighty Mouse will have a lot more on the line because it's probably going to be make it or break it for them. That game, winning that game might be the deciding factor in whether or not they have a playoff chance.
He might have to do "Here I Come to Save the Day" and bust 100 on them and throw for another 300 because he can do it.
Right.
Man. He can do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be basically a game on his back, and I'm like, I don't think he's ready for that at this moment.
And at that point, I heard Aaron Donald said, "Over my dead body." And I know my man in the back there got something to do with that too. But we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, so that was my brilliant pick that I came up short on. So I was actually 0-1 for the week. But, I learned in this late game, this is my first year, doing this. Maybe others have gotten into, you can't take too many risks. Otherwise, that 7-game margin looks more like a 9-game margin, and that's a whole week. It's already a whole week. I've done less than a week. Hit you with some knowledge, baby. All right, so we're gonna move on to my man Chris B. Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh, Lions and Bengals and Bears, they suck. All right, so your Lions took down the Bears. How did you see that coming, Doug? I mean, B. I mean, really? Did you see that late drive? Did you see Patricia being gone?
Well, the one thing I've learned this season, after a team axes the coach, they usually win the game. I guess unless you're the Vikings. Nope, Vikings didn't axe their coach. It was just a bad start. But I think every team I think have won after they axed their coach. And I was like, this is exactly what's going to happen with Detroit. And they're playing a division opponent. I'm definitely taking them, even though it sounds like, oh, you're crazy. Why would you do that? They've been losing so much. It's a Bears team that is not that scary when it comes to, I guess, this overall team. Like, you have a decent defense. What are you going to do to me on offense? And you can't even say they have defense because Stafford threw for 400 yards, 27-42,
I know.
402 yards.
What happened? What's my man returned on the back? He ain't back?
And then Adrian Peterson rushed for 2 touchdowns.
Yes,
I mean, 16-57, but still got 2 touchdowns in there. And then,
added to his, Hall of Fame totals?
Right. And then Marvin Jones over 100 yards. You got TJ Hawkinson over 80, and then 2 other receivers with 60 or more yards. I'm like, they didn't. The Bears are slowly going to be, not in the playoffs because they fell from grace. They won them 5 games, and now they're just like, we're fine, I guess.
In the fourth quarter, they led 30-20, Dubs. 30-20. You couldn't put the game away. Come on, Trubisky.
They got held, and then what makes things funnier, the Lions defense held them scoreless in the 3rd quarter. I'm like,
Stafford,
you had the
Same old with them, man. Same old.
Stafford playing like he got a new lease on life. You know what I'm saying? Slinging that thing around late, getting them three touchdowns or whatever.
They lost the battle on every front. Total yards, passing yards, yards per play. They had more first downs, but and they had the ball more. I'm just like, it's just it's really weird playing with being a Chicago Bears fan right now. Like, I don't get how you control the game and then don't close. And I'm like, you have someone like Matthew Stafford who always closes games if it's close. So And I was like, the Bears are going to leave the door open, in which they did, and the Lions came back and won the game.
You know, I blame it on Dubs.
What's that?
AP.
Really?
Yeah, not Adrian Peterson. After Patricia, hey.
That's a good one.
Got the AP bug.
He gone. He's on Indeed.com, putting in that resume. Got putting in that work, baby. Yeah,
Right.
man. So I don't know, man. It's kind of tricky, man. I don't know who to, this coming week. You think gonna pull it off again? I know some of y'all probably got the Lions. I think Doug probably picked the Lions this week.
I picked them. I don't
You drinking the Kool-Aid?
No, I don't think so.
Any guy with the name initials JJ selling anything, I ain't drinking no more. I don't care if that's Jim Jones, Jerry Jones, whatever Jones.
Nah, yeah, I'm not taking them against the Packers.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not drinking
can't
the Kool-Aid.
pick Detroit for anything, man.
No. All right, so look, man, we're gonna jump over to your pick, your other pick, or your island pick, which is you picked Dubs. The 49ers somehow a backup quarterback, Mullins, Scullins, whoever out there they roll out. You think that your boy is that nice Shanahan that he was going to be my Super Bowl choice? Buffalo Bills, 34-24. You got some explaining?
Yeah, man. It wasn't too far off, man. Mullins, they've won some games with Mullins in the past. He's played. He's been a little bit more than a game manager. When he got some good run last season, filling in for Jimmy G. Yeah. But I don't know, man. You know what? I have to admit something here.
What?
Buffalo is better, considerably better than what I've ever given them credit for this season.
Oh, really?
And they made it look rather easy. And San Francisco, even without Bosa, their defense is still supposed to be good because they got Sherman came back.
Certainly.
Yeah, so
but they didn't.
I thought Sherman being back, Mullins being better than average, and especially since they had Ayuk back in the wide receiver position, I thought I thought it'd go differently, man. But Buffalo just they look like a well-oiled machine, and and they made it look easy, man. And I finally just realized, yeah, Buffalo's better than what I gave them credit for. So my hat goes off to them.
All right. No respect out there for them boys. We say, Chris B, would you date her? She looking better now?
I mean, it was a no-brainer for me to pick the Bills. I'm like, yeah, as much as you have Kyle Shanahan and his offense genius, and sometimes he has a way to, I guess, beat an opponent just off his experience and his mind, like his brain. It's just not with that Buffalo defense. I'm sorry. I didn't think that was going to happen. And then on the other end, you got Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley has his fourth 100-yard game of the season. I'm like, this is an efficient duo with Josh Allen. If they had a decent rushing attack, they could definitely would have been my Super Bowl pick. But I don't think they'd get it. But still, not against the 49ers. That's just my thought on that one.
Yeah. I mean, when I looked at it at first, I was like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all talking about that old Buffalo Bills team, not this new one. The old Buffalo Bills team, this is how I used to look at it.
You look like AC Green. Bitch, don't call here anymore.
Like you got, like Tom Cruise said, Tom Cruise said, it ain't pretty, but it got teeth. You know what I mean? Well, I see the Bills marching on in, stealing a spot. When I see who can kind of challenge them dudes, them dudes. When I say them dudes, y'all know who I'm talking about. Who them dudes? Chiefs. Right. The only team that can challenge them boys, especially going to Kansas City in the bad weather. Oh, it's them boys. Watch it. He's a mutter. They win them type of games. And any kind of defense that can roll with it, if you can't stop the run and they're controlling the clock. Anyway, we'll see when we get there. I don't think it's going to be Tennessee Titans this year, though, even though they showed somewhat of what the recipe is.
Yeah.
We'll have it. All right. So, what do we have? Oh, yeah. Them Cowboys and them Ravens. Oh, my goodness. Chris B, come on, man. What I tell you about that, man?
Yeah, you can tell who the Wolves are because they ain't posting shit on social media no more.
You know that shit. The Cowboys is done, man. Why are you trying to make them look good, man? Ugly as fuck. Ain't nobody want to date that shit. And you still took her out? What?
Yeah. I didn't know Lamar was playing. I made that pick not knowing his status.
Damaged goods.
But Lamar didn't even put up a good stat line. He went 12 for 17, 107 yards. Like, I mean, yeah, he ran for 94 yards, but I'm like, he's not an aerial threat to me anymore. Like,
we're in crisis over there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I need. Where are my notes, man? Oh, here it is, right here. I think this is it.
I ain't picking him this week.
This is horrible, man, because Ravens and Lamar flew past my Cocker Cowboys 34-17. That's the 10th commandment. I skipped over the 9th commandment, but the 10th commandment, if one of us who, we know that's our team, right? If we don't choose that team, you ain't gonna win when you choose that team. Remember that.
Yeah, that's true.
When I say my Cowboys ain't gonna win, I don't know what you saw.
I didn't know Lamar was playing. If I knew Lamar was playing, I would have picked the Cowboys.
Even if RG3 was playing, they weren't gonna win that game.
Nah.
I had to let you know. I picked that game thinking RG3 or McSorley. Is that his name? McSorley. Whatever his name is. I was choosing him over Andy and the boys. Them boys is tanking. You see them acting like they can't. Like Lamar had the COVID when he came. My man Edwards from Liberia, by the way. He's from the LIB. Shout out to the LIB. My man Gus Edwards for the Baltimore Ravens running back. Yeah, when he made that shake right there, I was like, damn, you ain't trying to tackle my man. All right, go ahead. He's already in the secondary, and he's alone to bring down once he gets there. They're averaging 13 yards a carry at one time? Come on, man. This is ugly. But yeah, that's the 10th commandment. Now, somehow, we talked about your Pittsburgh Steelers, your Washington football team, and I forgot to say, with that is a game that I would say should push y'all forward to win that division, because y'all can't let the midgets do this to us, man. Don't do this, man. Our reputation is on the line, okay? I don't care who all get. If I find the red clap even if I'm watching the playoff game, I gotta cover that, man. Come on, man. Really? Is that where we are, Rona? The red clap
All we
leaves
gotta
Dallas.
do is win one more game than New York does, and we're in.
Yeah.
Because they have the tiebreaker over us. So
they got a loss in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, it's like just
their schedule for their last four is considerably harder than our schedule for our last four.
Yeah, that's
we can win 3 out of our last 4 games. They probably can win 1 out of their last 4 games.
You guys have a better team right now.
Yeah, and the Giants got to play the Cardinals.
Yeah.
That defense is shutting that offense down, and the Cardinals is definitely going to try to get back into what they need to be, because they're also needing games as well. So that game is going to go to the Cardinals.
I saw some of the so-called pros at ESPN and CBS were trying to pick New York to go into Arizona and beat them this weekend. It's like, come on now, please.
Oh, really?
Please.
Nah.
Come on, Colt McCoy doesn't have that in him.
Cardinals need that win way more than Giants need theirs.
Oh, yes, definitely.
I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know.
Especially with the Seahawks playing the Jets. So
yeah.
That's a get fat game for the Seahawks, boy. It's also the ultimate trap game too.
It really is.
It is.
But after losing to New York,
trap games right now.
They got their mulligan out the way. That New York loss, that's their mulligan. They're done. Now it's about getting real.
All right. So look, you got some explaining to do. You know why, Dubs? Man,
Why is that?
you were on the island with the Chargers. Go ahead, take the floor, man.
I was hoping you forgot, man.
Snap. Or do you want me to lay it out for you? Okay, basically it goes like this. The 9th commandment, I went to the 10th commandment last about Jerry Jones, but the 9th commandment is actually a football commandment. Thou shalt never pick a rookie QB to beat Belichick. Pat riots.
That's definitely a commandment.
At SoFi Stadium, I think SoFi Stadium might have some Ghostbusters because they need Ghostbusters because Sophie was built on a burial graveyard or something like that. Or your man was seeing spirits and ghosts because he was throwing 26 to 53.
Yeah, that's
27 incomplete passes, 209. Not looking good. That looked like some Andy Dalton numbers to me. 0 touchdowns. And this is from our boy now. He's a bad boy, but like I told you, Belichick was going to teach him something. 2 interceptions to go with it, 3 sacks. And check this out, y'all. 8.8, which is great if you're in gymnastics or something. But as a QBR, if that's it, yeah.
Shut out.
Pile on, Chris.
Goose egg.
45 nothing, by the way.
Nothing. They scored nothing.
Nothing.
Ow.
Yeah. But and check this stat.
Mm-hmm.
How many times in the NFL has a team lost after only giving up 126 yards of passing to the opponent? I don't even want to know the stat, but
I don't think I.
Yeah. But I tell you, just turnovers, no special teams. I mean, Cam only passed for 69 yards. Cam Newton is back to being a rookie in the NFL with those numbers. But I tell you,
have a weapon though.
Yeah, I think the best way to sum up this game is head coach Lynn for the LA Chargers.
Yeah, Lynn.
You about to lose your job.
Yeah, he is. Next up on the chopping block.
He's going to be some type of Eda-Or
The first thing he said in the press conference after the game was, I expect to be a Chargers coach tomorrow.
It wasn't
end of the season.
It's already
tomorrow.
In his
Love it. He's daring them.
Yeah.
He's daring them. Do something. What you gonna do? Your move. Your court, baby. You can do what you want. I'm gonna still be here though. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You shut out 45-0 to a team with no receiver.
Yeah, and almost no quarterback. Because look, no one's letting Cam beat them through the air anymore. Cam has to run in order to move the ball.
Yeah. So you're supposed to be a defensive guru.
You're supposed to be a defensive.
You just lost 45-0, and it sounds like this. Once again. Yeah.
Bounce.
Unavoidable. So look, man, we got a couple of bonuses you want to throw out here, right? Eda-Or. This is Eda-Or, right? What would y'all rather have, man? I brought it to y'all's attention in the grapevine. Braun with mitts or Braun with gloves? That's for your boy, Metcalf. Braun with mitts or Braun with gloves?
Mm-hmm.
Which
Braun
one?
with gloves.
Braun with gloves? Okay, Braun with gloves. Would you say that, Chris B? Braun with gloves or Braun with mitts?
Gloves.
Gloves, okay. But your boy got some big mitts. You see the size of his hands, man?
Oh my God.
Some Dr. J's. Anyway, yo, you shouldn't be dropping any balls, especially with them damn gloves they wear nowadays. Them things stick them and whatnot with them type of hands. Nothing. I see. All right, look. Westbrook or Wall, man. Who would y'all rather have right now?
Right now?
Right now.
Westbrook.
Injuries, you took time off, factor in everything. What I say.
Westbrook because he's healthy.
Westbrook because he's healthy. Okay, I heard some good things about John now. We still know John can take it off the left hand. Booyah!
I mean, he was what, an all-star before.
Yeah,
He got hurt.
Yeah, he was. It was a really good one at that. With a crappy team and play with a lot of crappy coaches.
You mean I'll take John Wall because he's
John
younger
Wall?
and he's got a chip on his shoulder right now. He's gonna
Okay.
have something to prove this year.
And he's got his man Boogie.
You got that
Yeah.
boogie.
Yeah, give me John Wall.
Let them get that boogie on over there in H-Town. I'll take my man Russell with some hustle, baby. You know Russell with hustle? That used to be an old clip that my man used to do. Avion Crockett, I think his name was. He had that show on a little variety show on Fox, and he did Hustle with Russell. Yeah, Hustle with Russell over J-Dub any day of the week, man. Right now. Man, and I think the age difference, what, like 3 years? I'll take it. The injuries pile up, man. After a while, you might as well add 3 years onto that. He older than your man Russell with hustle.
Yeah,
and Russell stay with it, man. He grinds. He grinds. I like his attitude.
We'll see. We'll see who wins that trade.
We gonna see. So look, check it out, y'all. I got something for these young fans out there, man. You know. We got some stuff coming up on Sunday. Well, you know, that's when we're going to do most of our stuff on Sunday, and I want you guys to hear about it, man, on the grapevine. We got some juicy little topics, little stuff on the NBA. I'm sure Chris B will have y'all enter the bubble with us. You know what I mean? Yeah. Looking forward to that. And what am I looking for? Oh yeah. Oh God, for Pete's sake. Hey man, check this out, y'all. Athletes, y'all have a lot of time on your hands. Y'all got a lot of money, but please do me a favor. Do all of us a favor. Stop twitching. I just found that out. Twitching. That's when you snitch on Twitter. Whether you snitch on yourself or others, don't do it. Stop it. You know why? It's childish, and it tells me that you're not working on your craft. So just letting y'all know, the more you do it, the more I'm looking at you like you ain't doing something right. Spend less time on there, spend more time over there. That goes out to Juju and the rest of them. So, gentlemen, would you guys like to add anything to this segment of Eda-Or?
Not really. I don't know everything.
Yeah.
Everything does.
There's a lot going on, man. I mean, especially when it comes to the NBA, y'all.
I got one for you.
What?
White Christmas or no snow?
No snow.
And I say that because officially a week ago today, here in the Pittsburgh area, we got 7 inches of snow.
Damn.
Woo. And the weather has been so warm since then that 98% of it is already melted away.
Oh, okay. So y'all look lovely.
Yeah, but I was kind of hoping for a white Christmas this year.
Oh, you were? Okay.
You know, I was hoping that, you know, COVID's taking so much, but it ain't gonna take away no white Christmas in 2020. But it so far, you know, but unless we get another snowstorm, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, well, y'all can miss me with that. All right. I got a joke for y'all, right?
Okay.
What do my Cowboys in the WNBA have in common? No D. Ooh, gotcha.
That's good.
So
Hilarious.
You think they're gonna like that one, man? Or sure, you know. Well, that's the beauty of editing. You can check. Flush it if we don't like it.
Flush that one. I don't know. That was good. I liked it.
I liked it.
Yeah. Hey, I think we got away with the other one.
All the people may not like it, but I liked it.
Yeah. I think we got away with the other one the other day. It's posted. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Screw it in. It works, it's on. Okay, so look, man. Can't wait for this week's games. See how we did on our picks. For the most part, it's a tight race between Dubs and Chris B.
Coming for you, Chris B.
Unless somebody stumbles somewhere along the line, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'll just be looking from the outside in. You know what I'm saying? It's called window shopping, y'all. Window shopping. All right. So we're saying all that, man.
Ground in the playoffs.
Huh?
You might be able to make up some ground in the playoffs.
Yeah. All right.
That's where it's gonna get fun.
Yeah. We got some stuff to cover. I mean, look, man. We got to talk about who's faking it and who's making it. Right now. It's coming down the stretch, so we got to get that out there to the GPS fans or the Guerrilla Talk fans as well. Kind of switch it up. Y'all got to follow us to see where it's coming from, but the main thing is Guerrilla. So, however, fellas, it's been real. Got to take that lid off my tongue. You know what I'm saying? Just Guerrilla. You got makeup artists and all that other type of stuff over here. You know what I'm saying? We get it real. 100. So, saying all that, man, like I said, good luck on the picks this week. I hope I don't come in last again. I hope no one squeaks out with any late second touchdown passes, I don't know how people
I watch it all the way through. That's probably what it was.
It is, man.
They walk away from the TV, it was closed.
That Washington and Steelers game, I sat in the same spot the whole game.
I broke with ways of superstition,
I'm very superstitious.
But I'm starting to think now, man. But I try everything, Dubs, and my boys still ain't made it to the Super Bowl since '93. What you talking about, man? Oh no, I'm sorry.
You need to tailor your
96, 95, 96, something like that. It's been a long time, man. I've been waiting, man. I got
someone got hack Jerry Jones's emails or something, and then expose him.
Yeah, he got something out there. Trust me, he got something out there. But he pays a lot of money before it gets out there.
Oh yeah.
Michael Irvin, don't worry about it. I'll send the special troops to go get you.
Basically,
he ain't making. Oh, Ezekiel, he'll be there ready for the game. Ezekiel. we need new representation. I heard Zeke might be out this week. I heard so
really?
Yeah.
Pollard?
Who picked the Cowboys this week? I didn't.
I did.
Ooh, you're on the island with the Cowboys. You did it, Chris. Right, well,
yes,
hey, it might work out for you. Tony Pollard might buck something. Control the
man. They're playing Cincinnati.
Yeah, but
Cowboys. It's the Bungles against the Cowboys. You can't really. I mean,
the upside is more for the Bengals to me. Coaching, and they have the hungry young receivers. I mean, so does Dallas, but Dallas just don't look like they're ready.
Look, and Dallas is finally playing a team that has a worse defense than they do. Come on, man. This is a game